Welcome back to my channel. Today we will learn about the issue currently unfolding on CBS's The Bold and the Beautiful. In this explosive chapter of the series, secrets long buried and passions long suppressed come crashing into the open, setting off a chain of events that will leave the characters reeling and the future of their intertwined lives hanging by a thread. In this episode, we follow the dramatic revelations surrounding Luna, Remy, and Bill, a tangled love triangle and a deadly plan that could change everything for the Forrester family and those who dwell in their turbulent world. Luna, a complex and troubled soul, with a past she has struggled to escape, has finally confessed to Remy everything. With a heavy heart and trembling voice, she reveals the truth about her life, that she is a criminal, that she has a history marred by choices that have led her down a dark path, and that she is currently under house arrest in Bill's residence. Adding to the layers of her character, Luna now lives with an automatic prosthetic leg, a constant reminder of the physical and emotional scars that mark her history. For so long, Luna had hidden behind silence and isolation, rarely speaking to strangers, but the prospect of finally revealing her truth has ignited a spark of excitement within her. Her confession is not born out of desperation alone, but also from a deep desire for acceptance and a hope that sharing her true self might pave the way for new beginnings. Remy, a person roughly of Luna's age and someone with a compassionate spirit, becomes instantly captivated by Luna's openness. The revelation touches something deep within him, and he listens intently, absorbing every detail with empathy and curiosity. What begins as a chance encounter slowly blossoms into a warm and playful friendship. In their interactions, Remy and Luna share light-hearted moments filled with laughter and gentle teasing. Their conversations are filled with the kind of innocent humor that signals the start of something beautiful. As Remy visits Bill's house more frequently to check on Luna, their connection deepens. What started as friendship soon evolves into a tender romance, and the boundaries between platonic affection and something more become increasingly blurred. Their relationship takes an intimate turn as the closeness between them intensifies, culminating in a passionate encounter that sees Remy and Luna sharing a kiss and, ultimately, making love. This moment of vulnerability and desire is charged with the promise of renewal, a chance for Luna to experience love and care after years of hardship and isolation. However, fate has other plans. Bill, the very man who had taken Luna in and provided her with shelter under strict house arrest, unexpectedly walks in on the intimate moment between Remy and Luna. Bill's reaction is explosive. Over the years, Bill has developed feelings for Luna. His initial shock and his previous rejections of her affectionate advances have given way to a deep, simmering passion. He recalls the 2 times Luna had kissed him and professed her love, moments that had left him startled and uncertain. Now, as he witnesses Remy and Luna entwined in a display of love that he had longed for, his fury boils over. Bill's anger is fueled not only by jealousy but by a sense of betrayal. He had rescued Luna from a life of darkness and had taken her under his protective wing, keeping her confined in his home as a means to safeguard her from further harm. In his eyes, Luna is not merely a ward, she is someone for whom he has grown to care deeply, and he cannot fathom seeing her affections diverted away from him to someone else. The sight of Remy, the new friend who has slowly stolen Luna's heart, sends Bill into a rage. He perceives Remy's presence as a direct threat to the life he has painstakingly tried to build for Luna, and to the unspoken bond that has grown between him and her over the years. As Bill grapples with his overwhelming emotions, he makes a drastic decision. His jealousy and rage coalesce into a cold, calculating resolve. He will take matters into his own hands. Unable to bear the thought of losing Luna to Remy, Bill hatches a sinister plan, a plan that involves murder. Determined to eliminate the competition once and for all, Bill plots to kill Remy and then stage Remy's death as an unfortunate accident. His intention is to make it appear as though Remy's demise was nothing more than a tragic mishap, one that would leave no room for further investigation. Bill's plan is meticulous, designed to fool even the most diligent of investigators so that the truth remains forever concealed. The shockwaves of this revelation are destined to reverberate through the lives of everyone involved. When Luna, who has grown to trust and love Remy, learns of his death from the news, she is devastated. The news of Remy's apparent accident sends her into a state of profound shock and disbelief. Deep down, Luna feels that the circumstances surrounding Remy's death are too coincidental to be a simple accident. There is an unsettling intuition that whispers that something is terribly wrong, that there are hidden hands at play, orchestrating events from the shadows. As Luna wrestles with the gnawing suspicion that Remy's death is not an accident, the stage is set for a dramatic unraveling of secrets. Questions begin to mount. Could it be that Bill, the man who rescued her and kept her confined for her own safety, harbors darker intentions? Is it possible that Bill, whose love for her has turned into a dangerous obsession, is behind Remy's untimely demise? Luna's heart, already fragile from a lifetime of betrayal and isolation, is torn between grief and an emerging determination to seek the truth. The truth, she fears, may reveal a betrayal that cuts deeper than any wound she has ever experienced. In the midst of these events, Luna is left to confront a series of painful realizations. Her journey, marked by the confessions of her past, the blossoming of a new love with Remy, and the tragic interference of Bill's possessive fury, is a microcosm of the larger themes that have always defined the bold and the beautiful. Love, betrayal, and the relentless pursuit of power have long been the driving forces behind the drama that unfolds within the walls of the Forrester empire. Luna's struggle is emblematic of the series' enduring message, that every secret, every hidden truth, has the potential to ignite a firestorm that consumes everything in its path. Bill's determination to rid himself of Remy and secure Luna's undivided affection raises the stakes to an entirely new level. His plan is ruthless and calculated, a plan that leaves little room for error and even less hope for redemption. In a world where alliances shift like sand and trust is a rare commodity, Bill's actions serve as a stark reminder that passion, when left unchecked, can lead to unspeakable consequences. The murder of Remy, if it comes to pass, will not only be a personal tragedy for Luna but will also send ripples through the entire Forrester family. The police, ever vigilant and unyielding in their pursuit of justice, may eventually uncover the meticulously staged accident, setting off a chain reaction of investigations that could unravel the dark secrets that Bill has so carefully concealed. For Luna, the future is now shrouded in uncertainty and fear. The loss of Remy, her newfound friend and lover, leaves a void that no one can fill. Her emotions, a tumultuous mix of grief, anger, and suspicion, compel her to search for answers. Even as the weight of the truth threatens to crush her spirit. The haunting question remains, will Luna eventually discover that Bill is the mastermind behind Remy's death? And if so, what will be the cost of that discovery? In the volatile world of the bold and the beautiful, every revelation is a double-edged sword, cutting through old alliances and creating new fractures that may never be mended. As the narrative hurtles toward its next twist, the characters are left to navigate a labyrinth of emotions and dangerous secrets. Luna's journey from a troubled soul, confined by her past, to a woman determined to uncover the truth is one filled with heartache and peril. Remy's untimely death, staged as a tragic accident, looms as a constant reminder of the cost of forbidden love and the destructive power of unchecked jealousy. And Bill, whose feelings for Luna have transformed from protective care into obsessive love, now stands at the precipice of a decision that could alter the course of his life and the lives of everyone around him. The impact of these events will be felt far and wide. Friends and family members who have long trusted in the stability of the Forrester legacy will now be forced to confront a harsh new reality, one where the bonds of love and loyalty are tested to their breaking point, and where the pursuit of power can lead to irreversible tragedy. The arrival of secrets into the open, the betrayal of trust, and the tragic consequences of passion will undoubtedly shape the future of the Forrester household and the world of the bold and the beautiful. In the coming days, viewers can expect a cascade of dramatic confrontations and emotional reckonings. Luna, driven by the need to avenge Remy's death and uncover the truth, may find herself locked in a bitter struggle against Bill, a struggle that could expose the darkest corners of the human heart and test the limits of forgiveness and redemption. As the investigation into Remy's death unfolds, every piece of evidence, every whispered rumor, and every tear shed by those left behind will add to the complex tapestry of betrayal and desire that defines this storied series. Bill's carefully orchestrated plan, designed to eliminate Remy and cement his claim on Luna's heart, will be scrutinized by those who seek the truth. His actions, born of a dangerous combination of love and obsession, may ultimately lead to his own undoing. For in the ruthless world of the bold and the beautiful, even the most well-laid plans are subject to the unpredictable forces of fate, and the truth has a way of emerging from even the darkest shadows. As we follow these riveting developments, one thing remains clear: the legacy of love, betrayal, and unyielding passion that has defined the bold and the beautiful is far from over. Each new revelation, from Luna's heartfelt confession of her troubled past to the shocking emergence of a deadly scheme that could claim even more lives, serves as a testament to the enduring power of secrets and the consequences of actions born out of desire. The delicate balance between trust and suspicion, between hope and despair, hangs in the balance as the characters are forced to confront the reality that every choice, every hidden truth, carries with it the potential for devastation. Thank you for joining me as we explore this monumental and emotionally charged chapter of The Bold and the Beautiful. Stay tuned for further updates as the saga continues to unfold, a tale where every whispered secret and every stolen moment of passion paves the way for new conflicts and heartbreaks, and where the quest for love and power can sometimes lead to tragic, irreversible outcomes. In this relentless storm of emotions, betrayals, and dangerous liaisons, only time will reveal whether Luna will discover Bill's dark secret and what the ultimate cost of that revelation will be for everyone caught in its wake. Next, we're diving into an unexpected and absolutely wild story related to the bold and the beautiful. While the soap opera world is buzzing with drama, one actor has managed to steal the spotlight in real life with a jaw-dropping personal tale that sounds like it was ripped straight from a Hollywood blockbuster. If you thought the on-screen betrayals, secrets, and dramatic twists were intense, just wait until you hear what Joshua Hoffman, who plays R.J. Forrester, shared about a near-disastrous adventure in the freezing waters of New York's East River. But before we get into that, let's talk about something else: RJ's mysterious absence from The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans have been wondering where he's been, and with no official updates about Hoffman's status on the show, speculation is running wild. Could RJ be deliberately keeping himself out of the family chaos that has been unraveling recently? The character has always maintained a certain distance from the never-ending Logan Forrester feuds, and with things reaching peak intensity, it wouldn't be surprising if he's steering clear of all the drama. However, while R.J. Forrester might be missing from our screens, Joshua Hoffman is definitely keeping his fans entertained with fascinating stories from his life. Recently, he took to Instagram, posting a cryptic yet heartfelt collection of heart emojis alongside a video of himself outdoors. What followed was an incredible tale, one that will make you question whether real life is sometimes crazier than fiction. A honeymoon rescue mission gone wrong. Hoffman began his story with an ominous introduction that immediately set the stage for something dramatic. This is a story about the time that I was marooned on the East River in New York, in February. If that doesn't sound like the start of a gripping survival movie, I don't know what does. As it turns out, before his days on The Bold and the Beautiful, Hoffman worked for a tour guide company that specialized in jet ski tours around Manhattan. His job was straightforward: keep an eye on the river, ensure nothing obstructed the tours, and make sure guests had a smooth experience. But on this particular day, things went from exciting to terrifying in a matter of moments. A young newlywed couple, still glowing from the joy of their wedding, arrived for their scheduled jet ski adventure. The weather was brutal, freezing temperatures and choppy waters that would make even the most experienced riders hesitant. The tour company almost called off the trip due to safety concerns, but the bride was determined. According to Hoffman, she had dreamed of this moment ever since seeing it in a movie. So, against all odds, they set out on their adventure. At first, everything seemed fine. The couple was excited, the city skyline was breathtaking, and despite the icy wind whipping through the air, the thrill of riding jet skis through Manhattan made it all worth it. But then, disaster struck. A race against time in the icy waters. In the middle of their tour, the bride's jet ski suddenly sputtered, coughed, and completely shut down. Panic set in as they realized they were drifting aimlessly in the river. The freezing waters weren't just uncomfortable, they were dangerous. Falling in meant dealing with toxic debris, parasites, and possibly even worse. With no other immediate solutions, Hoffman was given an urgent order: swap places with the bride. She had a deep fear of falling into the water, and in that moment, his priority became making sure she felt safe. He climbed onto the malfunctioning jet ski while the bride was transferred to a functioning one, but the problem wasn't solved yet. He and a coworker quickly formulated a plan: tie the broken jet ski to another one and tow it back to shore. Simple, right? Wrong. Every attempt at securing the broken jet ski turned into a nightmare. If they tied it one way, the broken vehicle started to sink. If they adjusted it another way, the working jet ski strained under the force and threatened to break down as well. They were running out of options, and worse, they were slowly drifting toward a massive concrete barrier. The leap of faith. At that moment, Hoffman made a split-second decision that could have ended very differently. He realized that there might be a hook on the underside of the jet ski that could be used for a proper tow, but the only way to reach it was by jumping into the river. Now, if you've ever heard anything about the East River, you know this isn't the kind of place you just casually take a dip in. It's notorious for being one of the most polluted waterways in the U.S., with debris, unknown creatures, and even the occasional grim discovery of things best left unsaid. Still, Hoffman knew he had no choice. He took a deep breath, braced himself for the bone-chilling shock, and plunged into the freezing, murky water. Every second felt like an eternity as he fumbled around, trying to locate the hook beneath the jet ski. Finally, he found it and managed to secure the vehicle properly. His reckless but brave decision worked, the jet ski was saved, and they were able to tow it back without further issues. But Hoffman didn't get the hero's reward he expected. Instead of being praised for his quick thinking and sacrifice, he was fired. That's right, his employer wasn't thrilled about how long it took to resolve the situation and decided to let him go. But did he regret it? Not for a second. A gesture of selflessness. Hoffman ended his story with a surprisingly heartfelt sentiment. Despite losing his job over the ordeal, he had no regrets. I would do anything for someone else's honeymoon memories. Wouldn't you? And honestly, isn't that what makes this story so great? It's a rare and refreshing reminder that sometimes, people go to extraordinary lengths for the happiness of others. In an industry often defined by cutthroat ambition and self-preservation, it's nice to hear a story about someone who put another person's experience above his own comfort and safety. So, what's next for R.J. Forrester? While we may not have any new updates on R.J.'s fate on The Bold and the Beautiful, it's clear that Joshua Hoffman is keeping busy, and keeping his fans entertained with unexpected real-life adventures. Whether R.J. returns to the soap to shake things up or continues his off-screen hiatus, one thing is certain: Hoffman has plenty of wild stories to share, both on and off the set. So, what do you guys think? Should the Bold and the Beautiful bring RJ back into the mix, or do you like the idea of him avoiding the family drama? And more importantly, would you jump into the East River to save someone else's honeymoon? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates on all things The Bold and the Beautiful.